It's just different.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've seen.
Yeah.
Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They like that. You don't know. We don't know.
Life is a bitch, and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother, cause people be mother. They stab you when you're back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another new place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state been diluted. They owe them all that they booted. Now how you only 17 and you looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life to be alive. You better get your together, stop wasting your time. Cause time waits for no one, no person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It goes fast,
You know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
Yo. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your host with the most, man. Focus Feel of Focus Radio. And I want to say happy Thursday to y'all. I'm so glad, man, that you guys can take time out of your busy holiday schedule and tune in with me. Like I say, right here each and every Thursday. Show kicks off at 6 p.m. We go all the way to 7 p.m. So we are your hottest evening podcast. Once again, man, happy holidays. You already know what it is, man. 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. If you want to be a part of the platform today, you want to call in and give your opinion on the topic and the things that we would talk that I'm talking about today right here on Focus Radio. And it's pretty much the platform is pretty much the same, the missing and the murder segment, and what we can do better as people within the community. But before I get started, man, I got quite a few people right here on my live. So I want to give a shout out to Murray Webb, always showing love. My man Damo, that one band, y'all already know what it is, man. They open up for RE. I'm not sure if they're back at the Aqua or not, but a real hot go-go band, real groovy go-go band, and doing what they do, man. So check them out whenever you get a chance. Kenneth Clark, you already know what it is, baby. And he says, focus your focus. Focus Field is in the building. You already know what it is, Kenny, man. China King, thanks for following me. You already know what it is. Jana Thompson, thanks for the love. You know what it is. And Ruth, you already know what it is, man, right here on Phocuz Radio. And for those that don't tune in on Facebook, but listen in, Beltway Radio and Beyond.com, if you want to see it live and in color, and what we're doing in the booth right here. And I just want to start off saying, man, it's the holiday season, and for some people, it can be cheerful, it can be real eventful, it can be real family orientated. Also, it can be sad around the holidays, man, and definitely Thanksgiving and Christmas, because that's the holidays we have a lot of our family gatherings, and people from out of town, and people, family, friends like family, we all come together as one. And then it's always a few seats at the table where someone may not be there. So I want to send my prayers, I want to send my condolences, all that stuff, all of rest in paradises to all those that has lost a family or a friend or a child to whatever it may be in 2023 and couldn't make it for the Thanksgiving season and the Christmas season and are no longer with us going into the new year. I think that's very important not to forget those. And I think with death sometimes, I think, when it's fresh and it's brand new, it's a lot of memoir, as far as that person who has passed on and transitioned. And, we tend not to forget purposely because we're doing so much in our everyday and daily lives. But, I just want to, like I say, send a rest in paradise to all those that has lost their loved ones, or all those that has lost their loved ones around this time. And it gets hard for you all because, like I say, it's a seat at that table that's empty because of that loved one may not be here anymore. So, like I say, man, whatever you do to cope or to get through as far as a death, in your family, someone passing on and not here no more, do what you got to do. Take that time out for yourself. Definitely pray for that family's strength. It's crazy, man. We got so much going on in the world today. We got so much going on within the DMV area, nation's capital, right here. And it's been so many that has lost their lives to senseless gun violence. So many youths that's been shot and stabbed and killed in so many domestic violence situations, and it's crazy ass carjacking situations where some has lost their life, been shot, been hurt, or just totally violated. As we go into this new season of 2024, and as I always say, every show we got a new reason because it's a new season. What I mean by that is we got a new reason to get it together because we're going into a new season, which is 2024. And I just tell everybody, my advice would be, we all have these bad habits. I think if we could just take one of those bad habits and work on that throughout 2024, because it takes time. You can't just drop a habit. It takes time to change. So I think it starts with us. It starts with you. So look yourself in the mirror. Think about all those bad habits and think about that most important one that you want to change going into the new season. I know people do these New Year's resolutions and they write them down. They tell people it's a new year. As soon as that ball drop, them gunshots go off. Sorry to say, but I'm from the hood. I don't know. Some gunshots go off. They waste a lot of bullets. But anyway, that's another story. But we got all these, we so ambitious, and we so motivated. It's a new year. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But it takes work. And that's why I say take your time, slow down, and take that one bad habit that you want to change, that you know you need to change, and change it. I know they say after a certain age, well, you're just used to it and you can't change it. Anybody can change. You can do anything that you want to do out here at any age, any stage of your life. Success is different for all of us. Success is on so many different levels for all of us, So do you, do you. AI, Allen Iverson. Shout out Allen Iverson. He says it all the time. Just be you. Be you. It's only one of you, and then it's the NBA season, so I take a little bit of that, and that's what he was doing in the league. So all my young ballers, man, he was doing him. AI. So just be yourself, man, and don't follow trends. Set them. Start one. Don't follow one. Like I say, set them. Be you. Do something different. Think outside the box this year coming up in 2024. See, we keep doing the same thing, and then we mad at the results that we get because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed, but have you changed? It takes you as a human being. And I think God has given us all some special talent. It takes some longer than others to find it. Some find it when they're babies, some find it when they're in elementary school. Some find it in junior high as a teenager. Some find it in high school. Some find it in their 20s, in their 30s. Some find it in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s. It happens. So changes are coming. And like I said, man, just try to start with that bad habit, man. Whatever it may be, just try to start with that. And I guarantee you'll grow. You'll grow. You may be able to change all your habits in 1 year, maybe 2 or 3 of them. You never know. But just try it. That's all I'm saying. Mailman is in the building. You already know what it is. Wanny Wayne is in the building. Keisha is in the building. You already know what it is, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me. Call in, please call in or drop your comment right here. 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. Once again, the hot topic of today is, because it's holiday time, right? And you know how you have the exes, right? Y'all broke up, or you may have gotten a divorce, but, it may be you that have went through a breakup, divorce, whatever it may be, separation, whatever. But you still cool with the family, right? The family that your ex-significant other separated you from, in other words. So y'all broke up, you went your way, they went their way. And, but before the breakup, everybody was together, the holiday season, Christmas time, your family, her family, whatever it may be. But now y'all broke up, right? But the family, not her or him, but the family still got love for you. So the family say, come on over and eat Christmas dinner with us. Come on over and come to the party. It's little Jay's birthday, and little Jay still love you. I ain't worried about Kathy. Kathy, that's my daughter and that's my sister. But you cool. Still come through. We still love you. We still like you. We still got love. Like that Usher song say. Tell them what happened. It was wrong. What did it say? Right time, wrong place, right time, something like that. But the family still love me. So should you introduce your new boo to your old boo? Or should you walk in a family gathering and just walk through and speak to everybody except your old boo? And this was a conversation I had with my cousins last night. And my cousin was like, I don't think you got to introduce. If the family, if the family, the ex invite you over for Christmas dinner and you bring your new boo through, why should you have to introduce the new boo to the ex-boo? You know what I mean? I got caught up in a little situation like that, and I don't know if the ex was still mad or bitter. I don't know, right? I'm not gonna put it out there, but I went to a function with the new piece, and maybe I didn't properly introduce the new piece to the ex, and I think the reason why I didn't is because I kind of felt awkward. I'm walking in here with my new piece, and it's been 15 years. It was 15 years over there with the ex, right? This is the new piece, So we walking in, and I should have properly introduced. Hey, this is that. Because you already heard about it because people talking. Because I'm still talking to my old the ex family because they still got love for me. So we still kicking it. So they know I got a new boo. You know what I mean? So we know how we talk. We black people, we talk. So, you already knew who she was and everything, you know what I mean? But some little things went down, so I ended up introducing them. end up introducing them. But when I introduced them, the ex started spitting the business from our 15-year marathon to the new boo, right? And I say to my goddamn self, I say, well, what does that have to do with the new boo? You feel what I'm saying, B? I shouldn't have said shit, but I was trying to be respectable. I'm sorry, this is And even the ex, well, why you got her standing up right there? Get her chair and tell her, bring her to the table, come sit down with us. So at this point, we all family, right? That's what I'm thinking. But like I say, should you introduce the new boo to the ex boo, whether it goes for both of us, the man and a woman, right? And my thing has always been, if you have been in a long-term relationship, right, and you are still friends with the ex's family, right, and you go in respectable, and introduce the person, because you don't want to put anybody in an awkward situation. But the thing is, both of us have moved on. So if your new boo was there, which wasn't there, but if your new boo was there, what if I would have said, well, hey, James, man, don't trust her. She this and she that. I don't know. You look like a good dude. You might want to run right now. What if I would have did that? I would have been a bammer, right? I would have been petty. Oh, this nigga, this, that. So my whole thing is, if you've moved on, that person has moved on, but you may be still friends, whatever it may be with the family, just introduce, show some respect, introduce, Now, if y'all had some bad blood, don't even bring the new boo. I'm telling you. Because somebody going to be fighting, especially if some alcohol. It's Christmas time, so alcohol going to be involved. You already know what it is. So I'm just saying, I want y'all opinion. What would y'all do? I really want a woman's opinion. You introducing your new man to your old man? And if you are introducing them, how are you introducing them? Because, see, my thing is, I just say names. I don't say, hey, well, this is my ex, and this is my new boo. Nah, I just like I'm introducing anybody else. Hey, this is Kathy and Kathy. This is Pam, Kathy, Pam. Because y'all already heard about each other, But what I'm saying is, keep it right there. Don't be saying no extra to the new boo. You ain't want me because I got a new boo. You ain't want them, so you got a new boo. You feel me? So I think that, especially with the family, man, and people, if it's still some bitterness there, with that ex, if they get the opportunity just to say just one thing bad about you, I'm telling you, be careful. Don't bring the new boo. If you already feeling a certain type of way, I don't know, because if I go up in here, I already know she gonna trip out, she gonna be twisted, and she gonna tell I cheated with them 30 other women. But now I am faithful. I am committed. This is the one. That's what you're telling yourself. But the ex-boo, she is harboring all that stuff inside. She was just waiting and waiting. And you know what? That's their closure right there. Girl, I seen that nigga Phil. He brought that new girl up in, and she's skinny anyway, and she ugly. You know how they be. She ugly. She don't look better. He left me for that. What you mean? This Beyonce. What you talking about? So, like I said, man, be careful. Drop your comments, man. Feel free to call in 301-761-1040. My thing is, man, give the proper introduction, and leave it at that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the reason, stop being bitter, because we're in a new season. You moved on, I done moved on. Now, you got a problem if that other person ain't moved on, and you coming in looking all fly and good, and you coming in with a Beyonce. You know what I mean? You coming in with a bad joint, you feel what I'm saying? And that old joint ain't found nobody yet, then you got a problem. So make sure they got somebody and make sure that person coming. Now I ask questions. The new book, is James coming? James gonna be there? Because see, I got a little leverage now. Because I know you ain't gonna say nothing in front of James, because you know how I'm gonna get. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing since James here. But if James wasn't here, I could reach across this counter and let go of that bitterness, man. Let go of that bitterness, man. We have to move on. You can't, how, I can't do this and I'm trying to go that way. It's not gonna work. If I'm looking this way and I'm trying to go, you can't see what's that way until you turn around and go that way. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of drama, especially with the baby mama, with the new baby mama, with the ex-wife, you with the new wife. I'm telling you, man, get rid of all that bitterness and let it out. You know, let it go and let God deal with it. Let me see. I need this. I wonder why you picked this topic. You hitting it right on the nail. Hey, China, you already know what it is. China, you know what it is. Anthony. Andre, what's up, baby? What's up, Anthony? Ain't too much. What's happening? Yeah, you know, it's always I think a problem with moving on. I think people are scared to move on. I'm not only talking about relationships. I'm just talking about in life general. In life, in general, life period. You know what I mean? People are scared of success. They want it, we taste it, we got it, but we scared. We scared to let that go. We scared to close that door and open up the other one. You gotta close that door. You gonna keep all the doors open? You can't. Nah, you got to close one of them, then go through the other one. That's the only way. So, at the end of the day, man, you know what's for you is for you. What God has for you, it's for you. You know, and I solely believe in letting go. That's why I say, look yourself in the mirror going into 2024 and let go. What's your problem? Why nobody want to be around you? Why nobody want to talk to you? Why you keep losing all your friends? Why you got all these breakups? Is it you? Now, if you got 3 of them, 3 is a child, it got to be you. If I heard this from 3 people, it got to be true. So, just food for thought. If you got a bitter one, don't bring your new one. I'm telling you. See, I don't care. Because, see, now I'm fighting back now. You say something about me, I'm going to say something about you. And you know I am a podcaster. I am a radio host. I love the microphone. I love to talk. And I'm going to get loud in front of the whole party. Well, you remember that time you got all drunk? And you, yeah, because he don't know about this. Nah, I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to be no bad. I ain't going to do that. But look, man, should you introduce your new boo to your ex-boo? 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. You already know what it is, man. We focus right here on Phocuz Radio. On a more serious note, we had this guy. Hold up. Before I get started, man, I got to thank my Beltway Radio and Beyond family. This past Saturday, it was a surprise to me, man. I won 2 awards. And the most important one to me, man, was the one that I won for community service. I think it's very important, man, that we give back and expect nothing in return. So these events I do, man, solely out of my pocket. You know what I mean? I don't ask for no money, but I am starting to ask for donations because I want to make it bigger, and better every year. So this Super Sock event is coming up. We're going to do it before Christmas. I need to get the exact date. But we are accepting all type of donations, man, but mainly socks. You know, we're going to have a hat, soup, vegetable soup out there for you. But we want socks, mainly socks. You know what I mean? It's something about soup and socks, soup, socks, scarves, and hats and gloves and things like that. And I'll give you guys the exact location. We just did that thing, man, which was a grand slam right there at Starburst Park for Thanksgiving. And my partner was like, man, you want to put them in the trays and pass them out? I said, nah, I don't want to do it like that. I said, I want to do it right there with the spread, right there across the table, right there like they're at home. And that's how we did it, man. As they came, we cut turkey, we cut ham, we had this, we had that, and we put it on their plate and we served them to make them feel like family and make them feel like people. And we did it right outside in their element. Because their element is their element. It is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? So, Super Sock event, it's going to go down. I'm trying to get a lot of people involved, man. If you want to donate anything, you want to come and you want to pray, anything you want to bring, you got kids' toys, you got used coats, you got anything that you want to bring that you don't want, that you're not afraid of letting go, and somebody else could use it, holler at me. Send me a message. I have a flyer pretty soon. Probably I have a flyer by no later than Saturday. I had a flyer done, have on my burn straight as far as exactly how we're going to do it. If you want to come out there and get you some soup, we're going to make some veggie soup, turkey soup, vegetable soup. It's going to be hot right there off the press for you with the flame burning from it. When we give it to you, it's steaming, it's smoking. We're going to have spoons, and we're going to have napkins. We're going to have forks, and we're going to, get you a hat, get you a scarf, get you a pair of socks, And this is strictly for the unfortunate. So don't come over here thinking you're getting $400 in food stamps. You think you're going to come over here and get 3 cups of soup. Nah, we ain't doing it like that. You got brand new socks and you think you're going to come and get 5 other pair. No, we ain't doing it like that. This is mainly for the unfortunate, man. It's very important, man, to keep your feet warm, during this time. Very important to keep your neck warm, keep your head warm, your ears covered, keep your hands warm, and these people are prone to their element. Some want to get out of the streets, but they can't get out of the streets. Some are so used to the streets, that's how they live if you wanted to get them out the streets, So everything is on so many different levels, right? Just like I just explained to you all. Success, life for everybody is different. Everyone is on different levels. So at this time, are these people level? And I respect that. But any way that I can help, and I don't want anything in return. I'm not selling anything. I don't want any money. I just want to do this. And so they can remember. I remember this guy was down there, man. He said he had a radio show, man. He gave me these socks, gave me a hat, gave me something to eat, man. Y'all need to go down there. They down there, man. Y'all go down there and get you something. So that's just how I look at things, man. And I don't, you don't have to thank me or anything. I'm just doing what I am called to do. I'm doing what I always wanted to do. I'm doing what I always did. I try to give when I can, So it's a new reason. It's a new season, and that's the reason. Because it's a new season, new reason. So maybe, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're trying to change your life. Think about changing my life, but I want to help somebody else change theirs at the end of the day. That's what it's about. Let me see. We got some comments on here. Shatima, you always in the building. What's happening? I try to be cool with them, but sometimes they want to be assholes. Now, we back. Now, the topic is going a whole hour, y'all. We got 30 more minutes, right? So feel free to call in. 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. Feel free to call in. Feel free to drop your comments, concerns, and questions right here. And Dr. Blackfield is going to try to answer them if I can. But Keisha says, this is a very good friend also. This is one of my clients, one of my neighbors, just, cool person all the way around, real familiar with my family, everything. Keisha says, I try to be cool with them, but sometimes they want to be assholes. Wow. Now, you know what? In that instance, Miss Simmons, it's the family still bitter. See, you got some breakups, and the family will be mad at you. Oh, nigga, you left my daughter. You don't mess with my brother no more. And then, what he do? Or it's going to be, what you do? Now the family mad at you, man. Don't invite Phil over here. You know I don't fuck with him. God damn. You dating Phil? You dating Keisha? But yeah, man. Holiday, it's a lot of shit, man, that goes on around the holiday time, man. But yeah, man. Feel free to drop them questions, comments, concerns all night until 7 o'clock, baby. Want to hop right into it, man. Let me see. You might have it. I don't know. I think you got it. I think I sent it to you, B. Shout out to Fox 5 with this story. A guy from Massachusetts, I want to say, a young man, 41 years old, of I think I want to say Chinese or Korean descent, was coming back and forth to D.C. for months at a time on business, working. This guy, I don't know if I'm thinking maybe staying in a hotel or something like that. Long story short, had a Porsche truck, and he was killed by someone, body dumped in the alleyway. His vehicle was never reported stolen. I think his family actually maybe had tried to contact him, and they knew that something wasn't right. And then also, I think one of the where this happened, that someone had a ringtone on one of these homes within this alley. So this has been going on for the last, I want to say, week now. I'm trying to pull up the story on my tablet. But the body was found, and this morning, they actually have the footage. And they actually have the footage, man, this whole body, a black man, bald head, looks like an older gentleman, taking the body out of this Porsche truck and dumping it. 4 in the morning, this guy body was found, or they I guess you know how they guesstimate sometimes as far as the times when he could have been dumped in this alley, when he was deceased or killed and dumped in this alley. But now everything is under investigation. And I'm sure maybe that Porsche truck, I think it's a 2023 Porsche truck, so I'm sure probably a tracker on that truck. Maybe his family contacted the people, and some kind of way they ended up finding his body and finding out that he was dumped out of his own Porsche truck, that somebody else actually was driving and dumped his body out of the truck. I don't know what led up to this event. It was 3:30, 4 in the morning. I don't know if where he was coming from. I don't really know. He was killed. I'm thinking maybe robbery. And like I say, man, these cameras, man, you know how it's the stop snitching. I remember they made the shirts, right? Stop snitching. You know what I mean? And you ain't got snitch these days. You ain't gotta make no shirts that say stop snitching either. You better have a shirt that say cameras are working. Our cameras work. Beware. I tell my residents all the time, I'm a manager. I tell my residents all the time, because I get calls for this, calls for that. I tell my residents all the time, hey, man, you know these cameras work. We don't have them just sitting up there faking like they used to do back in the day. Now somebody got a camera just to fake scare you. You go in the store, you be like, dang, they got a camera in here. You don't even know the joint don't even work. These motherfuckers work. These Ring cameras, man, these cameras on the street, these cameras on the stoplights, these cameras are working. These cameras are solving crimes, So you got some of the world's dumbest criminals. The world's dumbest criminals, and that's what I call them, some of these creeps and their bastards. The ones that take people's lives for no reason. Innocent people, because you don't want to get out here and go get it like the next man or the next woman, the family structure ain't right in the background. It's just so fucked up. So you have no regards to life or anything. It's just so many. We got to get to the grassroots of these problems, man, with this violence within our city, and I'm kind of like getting tired of it. I really am. As far as the teenagers killing each other. I don't know if the older dudes giving the young dudes the guns. I don't know. I know it was a real breakthrough of thousands of inmates that came home this year within the last maybe 5 years that was locked up for 20, 30 years from the 80s and shit like that back in the day. And I'm not saying everybody that came home from prison did this, but it's a lot of this shit that's mixed up in this, right? It's a lot of this shit that's mixed up into this and these things that are going on. But we got to get to the grassroots of the problem. How are these youngins getting so many guns? Why is there so much crime? Why are they committing these crimes? Why are they taking people's cars and taking people's lives? We got to get to the grassroots. I don't know what it's going to take. But rest in peace to that brother, man, who lost his life. And let me tell you something, man. I don't want to make it a racial issue. But one thing about them, and I say it all the time on this show, even with our missing people, those other people, man, from them other cultures and them other races, man, they gonna fight. They gonna fight for justice. They gonna press Metropolitan PD out until they find out what happened and who done it to their loved one. So, you black, you killing a white man. We'll say white, but because we just recognize black and white, right? So they gonna get your ass, brother. They gonna burn you up. So I'm telling y'all, they're gonna start making examples. They're gonna start making examples, man, out of us, man. We got to do better. It's a new it's a new season, so it's a new reason. Talk to your teenagers, man. Find out what's going on, who their friends are, what they doing. Get more involved. If you ain't, get more involved as parents. It's just so much, man, that's going on out here, man. That happened uptown on W Street. I actually thought it was in Southeast, but when I did my research, it actually happened in Northwest. So I seen that this morning. My people was like, come here, look, I'm gonna show you something. Look at this. I said, huh? And they had the whole body on everything on camera where they blocked out the person. You know, it's news. So they, they low key too with it. You know what I mean? They telling us, but they ain't telling us everything. You know what I mean? They got more details than we ever thought they would have. But yeah, man, these cameras tell it all. So I don't know what to tell y'all criminals out here, man. Y'all creeps, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't have anything to say, man. I'm hurt. I'm upset. I'm mad about it. To be honest with you, I think we need to come together more as a community and try to find out, get to the grassroots of some of these issues with this crime that's going on within our communities. I got some comments on this one. Yes, they are. Oh, yeah, you already know what it is. The Tina, what's happening? Valerie, what's happening? Paulette, what's happening in the building? You already know what it is. Oh, okay. I see you, Miss T. I see you. What's happening? Depends on the maturity level. So Miss T says depends on the maturity. That's another thing. It depends on the maturity level. We got a lot of immature people out here. Yes, we do. I don't care how old you are. It's a lot of immature people out here. So it depends on the maturity level. But so when you have some mature people, you won't have those problems. Because everyone will be respectful and keep it moving and enjoy the festivities. So make sure both of you all are mature. And if you know you're going to pop off or you're going to kick off as soon as you see them, don't go. Don't go. Don't mess up some good macaroni and cheese by throwing it. Some good ham or turkey or the knife, using it on somebody because you that mad, because that's the knife for the food. Not because you bitter and you mad. 301, y'all, 761-1040 is the call-in number. Let me see what we got. This other story I want to bring up, Keon Jones. He was an infant back in 2022. And I just read up on a story. And this is him on my screen, by the way. I don't know if you all remember this story of this baby, this young baby, maybe a few months old. He was an infant. And when the story had first broke, the mom said that she had rolled over on the baby and the baby had stopped breathing, and that's how the baby had died. And it was just so much bullshit around this case. But anyway, the mom was stabbed to death and killed by the father. The baby supposedly ended up in the trash can. The mom supposedly had threw him in the trash can. Police went and searched for the baby, and the baby wasn't in the trash can. So she was charged initially, and then they didn't charge her because they couldn't find a body. So, sometimes now in the evidence, there is no charges. Make a long story short, both of them were smoking PCP. I don't know what transpired between the two, but the baby ended up missing. She ended up dead. The baby father, he ends up locked up. He said they both were PCP users. The baby mama used angel dust. I don't know what transpired between those two. I don't know if he got mad, maybe, because she had killed the baby. I don't know if they were both high when this happened. He took the baby and did something to the baby. She did something to the baby. I don't know. It's crazy. But she ended up dead and stabbed to death by him. She was charged and then ended up dead by him. So I don't know. Maybe he was mad because the baby was dead. They let her go, and maybe he came over there high. She was high and stabbed this lady to death. But still, no signs of. I think it was 2-month-old. I want to say Keon Jones, and we forget about these stories, man. But what happened to Keon Jones? She admitted that she said she rolled over and the baby had stopped breathing and this, that, and nothing. The baby was never found. So prayers for that family. Prayers, man, for that family. Like I said, this happened in 2022. We almost in 2024. He was arrested and charged, I want to say, with first degree murder. He actually had admitted it to the police. Forgot the statement that he gave, but the statement basically was like, yeah, I killed her. So I'm like, was this nigga still high? That PCP, that angel dust, and this new shit, that fucking boot, man, leave that shit alone. Seriously. People were really in uproar about this case because she was released from jail. But they had no evidence. They released her. DC laws are kind of fucked up. We all know that. So, there's just a wild story. And I went back. Every time I report him on my missing person segment, I said, I got to go back and get the details. I remember what happened. I remember seeing this case on the news, and it kind of went away. Like our other cases of our missing people, you see it one time, maybe twice, and it goes away. But whatever happened between those two, drugs, heavy drugs played the part in it and the death of a baby. So please talk to the youth and try to talk to people and just try to help as much as you can, man. There's not a new shit out here on the market, the street market, that is really dangerous. They got a lot of these one-hitter quitters that will quit your life. In other words, PCP, we all call it dippers. I know back in the day it was sacks, and then it graduated like every other drug. And that got a lot of us out here, man, and we can't turn back. And that PCP is a hallucinating drug. You're doing something and don't know you're doing it, or you think you're doing something and you ain't doing it. And then you don't know what happened until something happens. And you wonder, damn, how did that happen? So it's fucked up, right? Just give me some Hennessy and give me some, I ain't gonna say it. Just give me some Hennessy. I'm good with that. Say no to drugs. In other words, see, we got anybody new to Neil tuned in. What's happening to Neil? You already know what it is. So, like I said, around the holiday times, man, it's kind of hard, even reporting cases like that, Baby probably would have been 2, I'm thinking almost, by now, and just never found. Same thing with Relisha Rudd, just never found. It's the same thing with that case. The creep, Khalil Tatum, killed his wife, supposedly killed his wife, later on killed himself, and still no signs of Relisha Rudd. Kills the baby mother. Baby mother's locked up, comes out. Baby daddy kills her. He's locked up. Baby mama dead. Still no signs of the baby. So it's the kids that hurt behind these crazy people with these situations. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So just think about what you're doing before you do it. If you need help, make a phone call, go get some help. Insurance is paying for a lot of this shit these days. Mental health is so real. They giving away help. So, once again, man, just food for thought. And I'm just saying the shit that people don't want to say. I'm just talking about, the stuff that people don't want to talk about it, but we got to talk about it. And this brings us to our Mr. Person segment. So this is Keon Jones, 1500 block of Bennett Road. I want to say this happened in the Pinnacles, if you guys are familiar with that northeast side. Wednesday, May the 5th, 2021. He would have been 3 years old now. Reported missing at 12 p.m. Seeking assistance, locating 2-month-old Keon Jones, like I say, last seen 1500 block of Bennett Road northeast. That was a Wednesday, May the 5th. This incident was reported to the Metropolitan Police Department on Friday, May the 7th. Keon Jones is described as a black male infant with brown hair and brown eyes. Clothing description is unknown. Now, if I kind of confuse you guys because I talk a little fast, but if I slow down, you slow down, you listen to what I'm saying. I forgot what the pimp used to say. You slow down, you hear what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just having a little fun. We got some more people, but I just want to say this for 30 give me 30 seconds, B. May the 5th, incident occurred, reported missing May the 7th. Now, remember I told you guys, baby reported missing, she was arrested, got out, baby daddy came over, high. Now, this maybe was that next day or those next 2 days. Then the baby reported missing, supposed to have been in the trash can, searched the trash can, wasn't there, so still a missing person report. So all this transpired within 2 days. Crazy story, but it's true. Look it up. I reported this young fella last week on my show, Jeremiah Williams, 1200 block of I Street, Northeast, right off of 8th Street. Not off of 8th Street, Bennett Road, once again. Tuesday, November the 28th, 2023. We are talking a few days after the Thanksgiving holiday. He's 16 years old. He's a black male, 6 feet. He's kind of tall for a young man. 140 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black jacket, light blue jeans, and a white T-shirt and black sneakers. Something that would be distinctive. I would say probably his hair. I think he has dreads or like some plaits. I know a lot of the youngest, that's their hairstyle these days, but I would say some dreads. Look like he's just starting to grow them. He looks 16 or maybe even 14, could be a little younger. Skin tone, light brown complexion, and with dreads. I Street, Northeast, and that's near at Starburst Park area where we were giving out those Thanksgiving meals. I also reported this young lady on my show. Just has a distinctive look. Mariah Cherry Goodwin, 1700 block of W Street. This is Southeast, not where that other guy was found. He was found on W Street Northwest. This is W Street Southeast. This is by off of Minnesota Avenue, Green Street, that area over there, Ward 8, if you're familiar with that area, right there, east of the river. She was reported missing on Saturday, November 25th, 2023, at 4 p.m. She's only 13 years old. We got to find her. Described as black female, 160 pounds, brown eyes, and black-brown hair in a bun. Last seen wearing a black sweater, black sweatpants, and black and white Nike shoes. All black, but black and white Nike shoes. Goodwin is a unique name. You don't have many families with that last name, so a Goodwin will be a unique name. We go to Zara Jones, 1100 block of 12th Street Northwest. Wow, this Monday, she still hasn't been found. Today is Thursday. She's been missing since December 4th, 2023, this year. She's only 15, 5'8". These are some tall youngins, 140 pounds, brown eyes, black hair. Last seen wearing a black hoodie. And even sometimes they mess my flyers up. I can't see the rest, but black female.
Described as a black female, medium complexion, 5'8", weighs 140 pounds, with brown eyes, black hair, and she was last seen wearing a black hoodie. And something crunched down at the end.
202-727-9099 if you want to remain anonymous. 202-576-6768, Youth and Family Services Division. I had one. Here we go, one more. Wow. The distinctive and unique thing about this young lady, Jernay, wow, that's different. Jernay is spelled different, Gernay Jones /Warren. They got these two last names these days. I don't know if that's her middle, I doubt if that's her middle name, but Jernay Jones and then Warren. 2800 block of 28th Street Southeast. Missing since Tuesday, December the 5th. So it's been 2 days. Hopefully she'll come home by today. Missing, reported at 2 p.m. Black female, medium complexion, 5 feet, 5 inches in height, 98 pounds, brown eyes and brown hair. Last seen wearing a black, I'm sure it's probably shirt or pants. I think that says pants. But something unique, distinctive. Journey would be her name. And the conversation for this young lady should be, you know Journey is missing? Have you seen Journey? Because it's so different. So that name will ring bells. Wow. Wow. China Danielle Crawford is still missing. The 4,000 block of South Capitol Street, Southwest. But as you stroll up, was last seen wearing, that's her address. Matter of fact, that's her address. Yeah, that's her address. I've got word that that's her address. That's one of those newer buildings on South Capitol, right beside the Family Services Division building. Not too far from that auto zone, if you're familiar with that area. She was reported missing from the 1600 block of Good Hope Road, Southeast, October the 23rd. So we are now a month and a half, I think, in 2 weeks. Black female, 5 feet, 7 inches in height, 120 pounds, long black dreadlocks, brown eyes, clothing description is unknown. Last seen, they don't have that information. I've been reporting her for the last, I want to say 3 weeks. They don't have that information, but she was driving in a new Mercedes-Benz. I want to say a CLS 550 that she had. And they have gotten quite quiet about her missing persons case. I don't know. I heard rumors she was found. I heard rumors she was found deceased. I don't really know because they have gotten quiet. I know the family has spoken out a few times. Definitely her sister. Her mom has spoken out. So many things surrounding this case. Investigators have been to her apartment to recover some items. We're seeing people going into her apartment masked up. South Capitol. Wow. I don't want to spit anything that isn't true. These are things that I have heard, but it's a lot surrounding this case. Maybe investigators are being quiet. Maybe they have gathered more evidence or spoken to some people or something. But usually in cases like this, they would inform us that the person has been found. I think that would be deceased or living in the flesh. So I pray for the strength of her family. Death can really break a family apart too. A person missing can really break a family apart, and death can break a family apart. And I want to say what I want to say: break a family apart, or cause a family just to break down. In other words, I had Linda Mercer here. She said that people don't know what to say when a loved one has been deceased or missing, and we say the wrong things. She said sometimes it's just best not to say anything because we don't know what that parent and family is going through. We don't know what words to say to make them at ease or make them feel better. But it's hard, I'm sure, for China's family since October the 23rd, wondering where their sister is, wondering where her daughter is, just wondering what happened. I heard they retrieved the vehicle, but like I said, that wasn't reported on the news. I've been searching, but that's what I heard, and they found blood in the vehicle. And you hear stuff like that as family, what do you think? What do you think? Hard, man. It's hard. Robert Wilson, man, thanks for tuning in. Hey, y'all, I got to get out of here, man. I actually got 4 minutes, and my engineer, he got to wrap up for his next job. We always working. Once again, y'all, Beltway Radio and Beyond.com, Phocuz Radio. I am Phocuz Phil. We got slots available. You want to come up here and be a podcaster, but you better come right, because we right. I'm telling you. You already know what it is, man. I will check you guys out next Thursday. Peace.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
You don't know what I've been through.
You don't know.
You don't know what I've seen.
You don't know what I've seen.
Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers.